Hello, hello, hello. We're here tonight with another segment of Meet the Cast. Tonight we're meeting two more stars of my upcoming film, We Brothers, Roger Tyler and Timeeka Addison, who will be playing the roles of Andre and Erica Hanna. Waiting for them to come on here any minute now. Ready to do this thing. And how are y'all doing out there tonight? I hope all is well. This is a great evening. I see Roger right there. Hopefully, hey, what's up, cuz? I see one of my cousins on here. I'm waiting for Timeeka to come. I see Timeeka too, right there, right there, right there. Let's do this thing, y'all. Let's do this thing. Oops. Whoop. Okay. Send me that request again right quick. I don't know what I did. Hold up. Okay, there we go. They both should be coming on here any second. I just accepted both of their requests. We're going to get this thing rolling so you can get to know them both. They're coming on here at the same
What's up,
time.
everybody?
That's
What's
what's
up?
up. That's up. What's up? Hey, y'all.
What is
Hello.
good? How's everybody doing out there?
Hey, what's up? What's up? I'm here with two.
Hello. Good morning.
Hey, I'm here.
Excellent. Well,
Is
good.
that
Good.
better?
Well, she always says good
That
morning. No,
better?
she says good morning no matter what time of day it
Oh,
time of day it is.
Right.
That's her thing.
Correct.
Yeah,
interesting.
she's aware that it's nighttime, but she always says good morning.
I know. I
That's
always
her
say good morning.
that's her signature thing.
Mm.
But we're here with two of the
Now you
stars,
know.
huh? Yeah, we're here with two of the stars of We Brothers, Roger Tyler and Timeeka Addison, who will be playing the roles of Andre and Erica Hanna. A little backstory: Hannah, that came from actually that's one of the names that's in my family. So that's why I use that last name. But tonight we want to introduce you to the world and everything. Let everybody know what you're about, your background in theater and film and whatever else you may do as far as your 9 to 5. And then we're gonna go into how you feel about your role in this film, what you think about the project as a whole, what you think about the brotherhood that's represented in this, and the relationship, the marriage between Erica and Andre. Ladies first. So we're going to start with Timeeka Addison. Let her introduce herself.
Hello. My name is Timeeka Addison. I play the role of Erica Hanna. I've been doing theater for as long as I can remember. I don't remember a time where I wasn't doing theater. I've been on the stage all my life, literally. So um, I don't remember a time when I wasn't on stage. I've done a few commercials, and I've also directed, I've written, and that's just what I do. I've been a part of the Carltays Ransom Royal Hughes Melanin Manor African Ensemble Theater from the beginning, and it's just what we do. So I'm already expecting great things from this production, We Brothers. Um, what I like about it, I already said that's enough about me. What I like about We Brothers is the fact that there's a lot of love. There's a lot of Black love. There's brotherly love. There's a lot of strong, positive Black love between parents and their children, between husbands and wives, between brothers. And it's really important to see that. It's really important for us to be able to portray that, because as actors and actresses, we have a mission, we have a
Mhm.
responsibility to give people not only what they expect Black film to be, the thugs, the drugs, the murder, the violence, that
Mhm.
you don't see a lot of Black films where that's not what it's built around. So I really appreciate being a strong wife, a strong mother. I'm a doctor, so that's very important to see me in a important role, something that's not just I'm cleaning up somebody's house or I'm babysitting somebody's kids. It's important to see that, and it's important for me to portray a role like that where other African American women can say, "Oh, I can do that." Oh, yeah, because that's what I do. When I see a play or when I see a movie, I always find the character that I could have been.
Yeah.
So it's important for me to be one of those roles where
Mhm.
someone, oh yeah, I could do that. I can do that. So that's what I really truly love about it. And I also like to see that people just genuinely have love for one another. There's not animosity. There's no drama. It doesn't always have to be for it to be good. It can definitely be. I mean, there's some stuff going on. I don't want to tell you that it's not,
Yeah.
but it's positive. It's love. So that's what I love about it.
Yeah, what we're doing here, I mean, because there's a difference. There's like, if you want to call any drama normal, there's regular, everyday disagreements, misunderstandings, where people, discuss things and may argue about things, but then there's that over the top ratchet stuff. Normally what we see portrayed is the over the top ratchet stuff, just ratchet for no reason, because that's what's been glamorized and been popularized in the media with the reality shows and everything. And a lot of our people, like I said on when I talked to Kristen Michelle Young and David Booker III, who play Tracy and Ade Owusu and We Brothers, about the fact that dysfunction has been glamorized in our community, and a lot of our people nowadays see that dysfunction as being how a relationship is supposed to be, because it's been made to look glamorous and popularized. And I happen to know a lot of Black couples who are actually in loving, caring relationships, but you would know by what you see portrayed, how it portrayed on film and television, and so forth. And so now I'm going to let my brother, who's playing my cousin. Oh yeah, I want to backtrack one right quick. Originally, when I wrote this, Roger's character was named Donnell, but recently, almost 2 weeks ago, I lost a close friend who was like a big brother to me, who I met in the theater community. We met when we were casting a production together, and he died suddenly. And still to this day, I don't know what happened to him yet, which bothers me, because the last time I talked to somebody, they still hadn't found out what happened to him, even though there was an autopsy. But to honor his memory, he was a really good brother and a talented brother. I changed the name of Darnell to Andre. And I see a lot of elements of Andre in the character that I originally named Darnell. And so I'm going to let Roger now speak about himself, his background, and his role in We Brothers. Was one of the stars in We Brothers, along with Timeeka and many other great talented Black artists, and what he feels about this project, the brotherhood and so forth, and his relationship with Erica.
My name is Roger Tyler. I play the character of Andre Hanna. He's a great character that kind of mimics myself, because I'm actually I've been a teacher myself. He plays a teacher. He's one of those family men that is all about his family and all about his students. He's kind of like how I am. My background consists of theater. I've been doing theater my whole life, since elementary school, middle school, high school. And then when I got to high school, I actually transitioned to radio and television, so I kind of had a hand in all of this throughout my whole life. It's something that I just kind of naturally gravitated towards, with doing acting and theater and film and directing and writing. It's just a natural thing that I just love to do, because I feel like I'm a creative. I love working with creatives and creative people in creative spaces. So the character I play, Andre Hanna, is an ode to Andre, who is Cartez's friend that's passed away. So I'm doing this in his honor. He's very loving man. Like the character that he has with Erica is, they have that strong Black love, that relationships, that the stuff that you used to see in the 70s and 80s when you saw sitcoms or stuff on TV, where it was just that really strong Black love, not like, or even on like shows like Blackish now, where there's just a strong Black love between Black characters. And they have that between them, that type of love where it's unconditional with their kids. The character of Andre is just very hands-on with his kids. But Donnell, he's very your character, you play Cartez, he's very he's his godfather, so he's trying to get into what's going on too, and figure out what's going on with his life, and be involved with his kids as well. So all of it is mainly like a family thing with him and with Andre. So Andre's character is just based and rooted in family, is what I can really say about him. And as far as the Black love aspect of this whole film, even with the LGBTQ thing involved in it. It's just
Well,
great. It's
I didn't bring this up earlier, but I did mention it to you earlier on when you brought up that whole phrase of LGBTQ. Let me make this clear, and this is not a slam against LGBTQ. I don't identify as LGBTQ because I know the history of it and where it came from. It's steeped in systemic racism, just as the same as the whole gay movement was steeped in systemic racism. I identify as same gender loving, which is a phrase that was coined by a black man by the name of Dr. Cleo Monago. I like that term because it has the word love in it, and it's also from a black man who's very culturally affirming. The whole gay thing and everything, which I'm not knocking anybody who chooses to identify as that, it comes from systemic racism. James Baldwin himself, a legendary playwright, he did an interview with somebody by the name of Richard Goldstein, where he was asked about the whole gay movement and so forth. And he basically said that he didn't feel that as anything that black people, black homosexuals and lesbians needed to identify themselves as. It was basically something that white homosexuals and lesbians used as a way to carve out their own niche of systemic white supremacy. And to this day, there's still a lot of white supremacy in the LGBTQ community, in the white LGBTQ community. So I don't want anybody trying to put an LGBTQ stamp on this film, trying to throw a rainbow flag on this film. This film is black empowering to all black people, regardless of sexual orientation. That's what I wanted to say. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
All right, we got a whole educational lesson just now. I did not know that. See, I'm not. I identify as I'm of course I love the opposite sex. I'm heterosexual. So I that's also the character of Andre. So that part of me is what I bring to this. Just as far as the black love with that aspect. And his character is kind of like me. It's just like me. He's like I said, he's a teacher. I've done teaching for a few years, a couple years ago, and I've always been involved with kids, and I'm always teaching kids in some type of capacity. So, yeah, I mean, I love the role that I have for this. This is something that I can definitely bring a lot to.
And let me say that as a same-gender loving brother, I also love the opposite sex. I love and respect black women. I adore black women. I came from a black woman. I want to dispel this myth that same-gender loving brothers are out here hating women, or that we all want to be women. That's not true. We don't all want to be women, and we're not sitting around hating women. I love and respect women. I came from a black woman, a strong black woman who was a wonderful mother to me, and I would never disrespect black women. I put black women above all other women. So I just wanted to say that right there. So before we get off here, I wasn't supposed to keep you too long. You have any closing statements before you or remarks or things that you want to say before we sign off?
All right, Erica.
Sure. Andre, thank you. I appreciate the fact that what we're doing is it's just positive. That I know this is just it's a one-time thing, but I hope it does turn into a series. I hope it does gain so much popularity that everybody wants more and more and more, because it's so positive, and that's what we need to see. Every now and again, a good love story should pop up where everyone is just okay with not being violent and not being drug. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be all of that. So with that being said, I'm waiting, hoping, I'm praying for once we start filming that we all get this vibe, and it's like, where can we go from here? What can we do from here? And there's just so much more wanted from what we're going to bring to the film. So I'm ready.
That's why I ended it the way I did, with a little cliffhanger. I'm not going to say what that is.
Yeah.
But I ended it in a certain way intentionally. And actually the brother who's a very talented, gifted cinematographer, DP, who's shooting it, he said there was several things that he loved about this project when he read the script. And one of those many things was the ending, how it ended.
Was the cliffhanger.
Yeah, he said when he read that, it made him want to see more. So that's a good sign. So Roger?
Closing remarks. First of all, just shout outs to everybody involved with the project. Shout outs to the whole We Brothers family, all the brothers, my wife, everybody involved. And I want to say we're gonna have a great film, y'all. This is gonna be something for everybody to love and appreciate, and to actually see positivity in the community, in the Black community, and see that there's more out here than just, like you said, with the guns and the killing and the ratchetness, that we can actually bring something that hasn't been here in a while, because we've been going through the pandemic and everything, and everybody's been so cooped up in the house. So it's been a lot of like depression and breakups and bad stuff that's been happening. It's time for a lot of more positivity to come into the world. So with content like what BRUVAHZ is bringing, and other creators as myself and other people, man, we just got to keep bringing that positive right now, because it's needed right now. We've been in a real tough spot. Everybody's lost something during this past year. So let's just keep bringing the positivity, man. Yeah,
because our children, our Black children, are watching us. And
Yes.
we as content creators and stuff, we need to put things out there to show them and inspire them, to have respect, for the body and the skin that they're in, and for our ancestors and so forth. We have to teach that to our children. So we bear that responsibility. I want to thank you both for being here tonight. You both are wonderful and very talented people. I'm so happy to have you a part of this family, the We Brothers family. And you said so many great things tonight that the audience can really, gems that the audience can really chew on and everything, and think about what we're doing as a people, to uplift ourselves. And I hope you all have a wonderful night.
You too.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
See you later, cuz.
Good night.
All right, Cuzzo.
Peace.
All right, sis. All right.
Good night, bro.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, y'all. Bye.